Welcome to Singer's Advice. My name is Sarah Brickel and I'm a singer, songwriter and vocal coach. I've been working in the industry for many years and I'm here to share with you the tips, techniques and advice that I've learned along the way. So let's get started with bridging the gap. So I get a lot of questions about bridging the gap, so as in where your break is, being able to get from your lower register to your higher register without it completely being noticeable, you are breaking in your voice, you're not getting the sounds that you're wanting. So I'm going to look today at how you can develop that. Now, don't be disheartened with this. Sometimes people do this very naturally, sometimes people don't. It can take time and it's all about just getting that little thing right that's going to just change it completely, and you're going to be like, wow, how did that happen? But you've just got to stick to working on a good technique and try these things out. So the best thing to do, I believe, is if you can siren from all the way up without any noticeable breaks or gaps or things happening or things flicking up to what your voice feels like it wants to do, not what you want it to do, then you've cracked it really. Because if you can do that, then it is possible. So what I'm talking about with that is, so if you've not watched my previous videos, a siren is a sound on a so like the end of song or sing or it's just that sound, the ng sound. So if you're going it should completely disappear. Okay, so a siren would be like this. So you're trying to make a very smooth transition all the way up and all the way down. Now, if I did that without doing what I know what to do with a siren to make it sound like that, I'll show you what it would sound like. So, and this might be what yours might sound like to start with. So going through that, you might find you've got breaks. So for example, if you go and it stops, that's kind of where your break is. Now some people have one break, some people have a lot to start with. So it's mastering the technique of getting through there without it cutting out, without anything sort of flicking, okay? Now, you're thinking, well, tell me, how do I do that? So the best thing to do is lots of support, good posture. Okay, I'm sitting down. I'm 37 weeks pregnant, so you have to let me off. I'm sitting down to do this today. So supporting your torso, supporting your head, your shoulders, everything nice and in line, okay, to start with. Relaxed face, try and have a relaxed jaw. I know sometimes it's difficult, you all want to hold tension in there. We've got to relax the jaw, okay? So on that nice sound, get that right first, so that it should be in there. And then you're going to go Now, when you get to the place where it stops or it flicks up to your higher register, I want you to think about pushing back, so putting your hand behind your head, okay, as if your hand is the wall. You're going to push back against that. Now, when I say push back, I don't mean this or watch your hands not up high. It should be kind of there, where you get that curve going down there, just underneath that bit. So just place it sort of around there, on top of that curve and just going underneath. So you're pushing back, and as you go up your siren, keeping that energy level, keeping that effort, pushing backwards. So you'll feel you need to be pushing forwards with your arm as well to stop. Obviously you just do that if you were just pushing back on your hand, but it's got to be like a brick wall, okay? So as you're going up, pushing back, and that should help bridge that gap, okay? Now, you may still find, well, no, it's not, it's still flicking up there. Okay, so what you need to think about there is that you're not switching early enough. So if you're going up and you're going, and you're still pushing your voice in your chest range, then it's not going to go up there. It has to be free. You have to be able to think, right, whereabouts do I need to switch into my head range? Okay, so instead of it going, getting stuck, because now we can't get any further and we're constricting, earlier into your head voice. Yeah, you could hear that there. I've switched. Now if you do it smoothly, yeah, so if it's not working quite right for you, you're not switching up early enough, okay? When you come down, you might find a big clunk. So, because you're just letting it fall back into your chest voice. So again, you've got to be careful at the point of which you switch down, okay? So keep it in your head longer before you come into chest voice. So, okay, now this might take a lot of practice. Complete retraction is necessary. Watch my tips on constriction and retraction. You don't need a lot of air for a siren, so if you're pushing a lot of air, that's also going to make it difficult to bridge a gap, because you've got all sorts going on there. You've got your diaphragm and your abdominal muscles going, you know, so you just need to keep relaxed, small amount of air, and then really slowly, really quietly, yeah, eventually you'll be able to all over the place, yeah? Okay, so that is a really important one. So keeping that there until you can feel that. You connecting the muscles in your face and your neck and your torso by doing that. So once you've felt that place, once you've got that place, take your hand away, do it without, yeah, you should be able to then get through that nice and smoothly.